Hey, I'm Lee with Boones Creek Hall and Lops, and we are getting ready to put LaRue's nest box up. We typically use boxes that go in the cage, but we thought we would try the hanging nest box from Pointer Hill Pet Products. I've had these for a few months and have been a little intimidated by them. So the second time I bought some cages, I talked to the gentleman about it. And it's actually a pretty easy install. All we're going to do is cut a hole in the cage, in the wire. We're going to cut a square and hang this up that lines up with the hole. And they've given us an extra door so that when she does not need the nest box, we can take it down and close off the hole with this little door, and this part's going to be cut out. Once we cut the hole, we're going to put the extra door in when she does not need the nest box, and we'll take the nest box down. So that's a nice feature that the nest box doesn't always have to be there. So what we're going to do is we're going to line it up where we want it, which I think was not at the, was it at the top? I think that's too low. I think we want it up one more.
No, we
Okay,
don't.
Here we go.
We want it right there.
So we're going to figure out the best place that we want this. That was one too low, so we're going to go up one more. And I think we're going to go right here. The kits will have to come up. There's a lip on the edge, so they're going to have to come up anyway. And then they'll just have a little drop to get out. We're going to mark the nest with the Sharpie so we know where the circle lies, and we'll make sure to cut the squares to include that portion at the very least. We're gonna cut the hole in this. We're gonna cut it square. I need to have that on there. We're gonna cut the side. We're gonna cut it square to fit the door, with an overlap of a square on the top and the bottom. Okay, let's take her out. Okay, so it took us a while to figure out exactly what pieces of wire we needed to cut, but we lined up the hole, made some marks. We've got our replacement door, and so now we're just cutting the wire out, so when we hang the nest box, the hole will be open for her to go in and out. So we've cut a square, and because we're worried about how much exactly we need to cut, we're gonna test it out, and then we're going to cut more if we need to. So I've marked the spots where that needs to go. So it looks like we need to cut one more row here and then one more row on the side for her to have access to the hole. And perhaps one more row on the top. Does that make sense?
I don't know, you're talking to the camera, not me.
Oh. Don't need any more over here. We'll do one more row here, one more row here, and see how the door looks. So now we're going to just put up the protectors on the wire. The second time we do this will be much easier than the first because we now know how many.
She doesn't fit.
What? So what we did is we are slightly skewed to the left on this. We could have started from this point. So that is tricky. Our next one will be much easier because we know. But by no means have we ruined what we've done. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 down and 8 across. 6, 7, 8. 8 across is how many we've taken out. The only thing I would do with where we're hanging it is just skew it one more square to the right. This one, this guard is just gonna have to be cut down slightly, just so it'll fit the fit the cage. It's too long. So maybe we should have gone 8 by 8 on this. Would you say?
Yes.
Even if we took one more row out. This is still too long. Right? Okay. So I know that LaRue is ready to get back in. We're gonna get the nest box up, if I can get this on. Wood pellets on the bottom, some paper bedding, and then some hay in the cage for her to work with. This is just to absorb wetness. She's the maiden doe, so we'll see how she does. Oops. That's also to absorb. Okay. Alrighty, we're gonna hang it and get some hay. So we're gonna hang it up where we made our marks. Actually, there's a little bit of give on either side. Alrighty. We're gonna go get some hay and we'll film her and see if she does anything interesting. So we put her back in and the nest box is there. We did add extra bungees because I'm a worrywart. We'll probably get one bigger bungee to add here. Although I don't think it needs it. And then we've added some hay, and she has some hay in there, but she has she's not really interested. I think she's just happy to be back in her cage right now. But it's ready for her. She's decided to go in. And the box appears to be pretty stable. Hopefully she doesn't want to use it as a litter box. Oops. Oh yeah, she's adjusting. This is my favorite part.
This says he's too something. Too.
You're kidding.
Did you move your feet? No, he's on it.
He's just a wee little thing. There's Dad.
No way, he keeps dropping. That's not right.
You can't do it on the cushiony mat.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, now this is right. 3'6". He's 3'6.6". Push all the hay out.
What was that sound?
No, she's squeaking against the thing. She really did.
Here we go. Here's the better. Well, she means business. Ooh, Goodness gracious.
27.2.
She's really banging around, but she's, the box is staying.
She's 27.2.
Okay. Oops.
Good baby.
I don't know what she's... Oh. Oh boy. It's such hard work.
She made a mess.
It'll be fun to see what she does. Oh, she's not kidding.